Hello, everybody. Welcome to game 51 in the Washington Nationals replay. The series with the Mets is complete. 4-game set. Nationals won the first of that game and then lost the next three, so they're carrying a 3-game losing streak, limping from Citi Field now to Nationals Park. Or a 4-game set with the Marlins. And this is the point in the real season where the Nationals took off. They were 19-31 in the 2019 season. That was their low mark, and then they took off and got hot the rest of the season, and the rest is history. Right now, the Nationals are 28-22. So we look at the standings. They are 28-22, so 9 games better than they were in real life. Mets and Atlanta are both a game and a half back. Philadelphia is 3 games back. Miami 10.5 back. And as I like to do on every time I start a new series with a different team, we will show the rosters, the available players for each team. Now, the Nationals roster has not changed whatsoever, so I'm not going to go through do anything with them. But we'll look at the bench players for the Miami Marlins. They have one switch hitter, Rosell Herrera, and they have 3 righties, Austin Dean, Martin Prado, and the backup catcher, Brian Holiday. Those are the 4 bench players available to Don Mattingly. In the bullpen, they have 3 left-handers. They have Jarlin Garcia, they have Wei-Yin Chen, and they have Adam Conley. So 3 lefties are available in the pen. And to go along with the 3 lefties, they have 5 right-handers, Austin Bryce, Nick Anderson, Tyon Guerrero, Tyler Kinley, and the closer, Sergio Romo. So those are the bench players available in this game, or in this series, I should say, for Miami. Starting pitcher for Miami will be right-hander Pablo Lopez. And let's look at the starting lineups. Leading things off for the Marlins. Well, let's look at it from, we'll go and do it this way. Granderson's in left. Garrett Cooper is in right. Brian Anderson's at third. He will hit third. Batting cleanup at first base is Neil Walker. Batting fifth at second base, Starlin Castro. Hitting sixth and playing in center field is Harold Ramirez. Batting seventh and catching, Jorge Alfaro. Batting eighth and playing shortstop, Miguel Rojas. And batting ninth and pitching, Pablo Lopez. On the mound for the Nationals, making his only start of the season, is Kyle McGowan. He is doing this strictly because of some injuries. Now, after this series is over, before they hit the road, Joe Ross will be sent down. Anibal Sanchez will come back from the injured list. He will take over the starting rotation, and McGowan will go back to the bullpen. So let's look at the Nationals defensively, since we looked at the lineup of the Marlins. Let's look at the Nationals. We have Soto in left, Robles in center, Eaton in right. Forgot to write in the defensive ratings, but I can just read them off as they come up. Rendon's at third, Turner at short, Dozier at second, Adams at first, and Gomes catching the offering. So McGowan, this is his only one and only start. You can see here he had 1 start on the season. This is it, this game. So probably a good time to do it because the Marlins are struggling, as well as the Nationals currently. So both of them are struggling offensively, so it's a good start, good time for McGowan to get that start. He's only pitched 1 2/3 innings. He has an ERA of 0. He is 1-0. He got to win out of the bullpen. But obviously this is kind of an emergency start because of injuries and whatnot. So with all that out of the way, we'll get to the lineup for the Nationals in the bottom of the first. So right now, leading things off against Kyle McGowan will be Curtis Granderson. He's in left field for this game. Currently struggling at 134, 4 homers and 8 runs driven in. McGowan, 1-3, and it's ball 1. And I'm using the orange to kind of mimic or kind of go along with the Marlins uniforms, and the blue for the Nationals. Could have used red, but I think red and orange would have clashed, so I decided to go this way. All right, so ball 1, McGowan gets to try again. 5-2 is a strikeout chance. 14, He's at a 13. Stadium doesn't help him, so it stays at a 13, which means Granderson gets to swing. 2-3. He will fly to center, and we're underway from Nationals Park. First of 4 before they hit the road to Cincinnati and Atlanta. They have not played them, either one of those teams, particularly Atlanta. They played the Mets 13 times, going 7-6, but have not played the Braves yet. So just a quirk in the schedule. We will get lots of Atlanta Braves coming up. Garrett Cooper hitting .286, 4 homers and 8 driven in. McGowan, 3-5 is a potential walk. I'm sorry, 3-5 is an error. I was looking at 4-5. 3-5 is a potential error. 3-4, that's a star 3, which is a ground ball to second. The error rating on Dozier, and I apologize for not writing it in. Dozier's error rating is a 3. That's a 1, so it will be an error on Dozier. How about that? He doesn't make many errors, but when you get a 1 on the D20, kind of does you in. So it's a 1-base error on Dozier, and that'll put Cooper at first base. Cooper has no attempt, so he will stand pat. And that'll bring up Brian Anderson. I had these out of order when I was doing the lineup. Brian Anderson, the third baseman. Brian Anderson. And it's kind of just a little quirky thing that had these two guys flip-flop in the batting order, you would have had Anderson Cooper, who was a commentator on CNN. Not saying I like him or dislike him, just mentioning the name. All right, so Brian Anderson is up. McGowan, no strategy roll needed. 2-1 ballpark card. We're going to Nationals Park. 4-4, and that is a home run to the pull side. His home run rating is an 11. That's an 8. It's gone. Brian Anderson, a 2-run homer. And the preceding error really hurts. 2-run homer for Anderson. And on the season now, that is the 3rd home run for Anderson. His RBI is 11 and 12. I say the Marlins are struggling offensively, and here they go taking a 2-0 lead right out of the get-go. Here's Neil Walker. He's hitting .281, 5 homers, 22 driven in. As Nationals Park's a little stunned now after that home run. 1-1 is a straight-up home run chance. That's an 11, but Walker's only a 7, so McGowan just misses giving up back-to-back jacks. Walker, 3-3, will fly to left. That's out number 2. So almost another disastrous result there for McGowan, but he does have a couple of straight-up home run chances on his card. He did have a 10.13 ERA after all. Here's Castro, .266, 5 homers, 14 driven in. 5-2 is a strikeout chance, but 12 is too much. Castro, 3-4. He's going to single to center field, so a 2-out single keeps the inning going. And let's see, he has an attempt of 1, but nothing's happening. So that brings up Harold Ramirez, the center fielder. He's hitting .333. He's 10 for 30 on the season, so not a whole lot of at-bats. No homers, 2 runs driven in. McGowan, 2-3. That's a double question mark against right-handers. That's an automatic single. So base hit S1, and to get from first to third on an S1, Castro runs at a 3. There are 2 outs, giving him a 4. Can he get to first to third? He certainly can. You need a 4, and he's got it, thanks to the 2 outs. So a single by Ramirez now puts runners at the corners. And McGowan having a tough time getting that elusive 3rd out. Here is the catcher, Jorge Alfaro. He's hitting .245, 5 homers, 16 driven in. Ramirez has an attempt of 1, so we'll see if he can get anything going there. 2, it's a possible hit and run, but runner in third and 2 outs, you're not going to hit and run. So straight up, McGowan. 2-5 is a range play. Everybody's playing deep because there's 2 outs, so it's a range play. Alfaro, 2-5 again. That's a single pass short, but Turner, I didn't have his card or his rating here, but he's a 3-7 and a 0. I'll write him in as I get to him. He's a range of 3, so a 3 or less, and he'll stop this hit, and the inning will be over. 4, 5, or 6, the inning continues, and the Marlins get another run. It's a 4. It's past him. Base hit. It's now 3-0 Marlins on the base hit by Alfaro. Ramirez will stop at second. As to get there on an S6, to get from first to third, you have to have a run rating of 5. And Ramirez, well, actually, Ramirez will get to third because he's a run rate of 4 and there are 2 outs. So he does get to third base. My bad on that. So runners are at the corners now. 3 runs are in, and that'll bring up Rojas. An attempt of 1 for Alfaro, but nothing's happening. So that brings up Miguel Rojas hitting .258, a homer, and 13 driven in. McGowan, 3-6, strikeout plus, finally gets him out of the inning. But a profitable one for the Marlins. They pick up 3 runs on 4 hits. There was 1 big error and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the first. Miami leads it 3-0 right off the get-go. And they have given a 3-0 lead to their starting pitcher, Pablo Lopez. On the replay, Lopez is 2-5 with a 5.05 ERA in 9 starts, 51 2/3 innings, 60 hits, 33 runs, 29 earned, 11 walks, and 39 strikeouts. So he has been given a 3-0 lead to work with. The question is, can he hold it? Trey Turner back out. Lead things off. Now, I did write in the ratings for the Marlins. Don't know why I didn't do it for the Nationals. Guess I was in a hurry or something. I don't know. Anyway, Trey Turner leading off. He's been really struggling since coming back from injury. .234, no homers, 4 driven in. Lopez, 6-2, possible error on a throw. Turner, 6-2 again, fly to left. There's no throw needed as Granderson puts it away. 1 down, and that brings up Adam Eaton. Hitting .268, 6 homers, 29 driven in. 5-2 is a strikeout chance, and a 3. He's going to be out of there. Eaton has been struggling. Most of the Nationals have been struggling, which is why they've not been scoring runs and why they've been losing. The hitting's kind of, as a team, the hitting has kind of went away. Here's Anthony Rendon, .294, 9 homers, 24 driven in. 1-5 is an automatic out. That's a star line there. Let's see what the out is. To 4, it's a ground ball to first. Walker steps on the bag himself. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Pablo Lopez. And at the end of 1, it's the Marlins 3 and the Nationals nothing. Might be a bullpen day for the Nationals, the way things are going, because you might see Joe Ross coming out very early if McGowan still struggles. McGowan can face 20 batters, but he's got to get somebody out. He's already faced 8 in the first inning, so he's got to step it up here. Lopez, the pitcher, will lead things off. He's a 171 hitter on the season. McGowan, 2-2, that's a ball 1. Try again, 2-4, possible error on a throw. Lopez, 5-4, ground ball to short. Turner's error rating's a 7, that's a 17, so there'll be no error. It's just a ground out. And there's 1 away. And that'll send us to, as I get to the lineup for the Nationals, I'll kind of, in between pitches, write in their ratings, I guess. 3 and a 4 for Matt Adams. Let's see what we got here for Dozier, 2-3-0. And for Robles, 3-3, -1. Gomes, 5-4-7, -1. Turner, we already got him. Rendon, 4-6. All right. And Eaton, 3-4, -2. All right, now they're in there. Okay. A little snafu taken care of. Here's Curtis Granderson. Flew out to center his first time up. That's Suadice. We'll try again. McGowan, 1-5 is a walk chance. 18 is too high against the right-hander. Go to Granderson, 2-1. He's going to single to left field. So Curtis Granderson gets in on the act with a 1-out single. He's going to attempt of 1. But nothing's happening. Brings up Garrett Cooper. McGowan, 1-3 is a possible wild pitch. And it will be a wild pitch. So, wild pitch will send the runner to second. And McGowan will try again. 4-6, possible error on a ground ball. Cooper, 5-1's a ground ball to third. Rendon is a 6, but that's a 7, so Rendon will make the catch. Now, can the runner get to, we have to roll a 6 for him to get to third base. So let's see if we roll a 6 or not. We do not, so he stays at second base. So that makes it 2 away for Brian Anderson, who had that big 2-run homer his first trip. McGowan has to settle in. 2-5, range play. 6-3, that's a single past the shortstop Turner, but he can stop it with a range of 3 or less. If we roll a 3 or less, he will stop it. And we do, so Turner saves a run right there. That would have cost him another run had he not gotten to that. So Turner, a nice play. Keeps the Marlins off the board here in the second. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the second. Still 3-0 favor of the Fish. And Juan Soto will lead things off against Pablo Lopez. Soto hitting .269, 11 homers, and 31 driven in. 1-2, strikeout chance, 14 too high. Soto, 6-4, star 1 is a ground ball to second. And Castro makes the easy play. 1 down. Takes us to Matt Adams, hitting .275, 6 homers, 13 driven in. 2-6, that's a strikeout chance, and he got him. So the Nationals' offensive woes seem to be continuing. For Brian Dozier, hitting .255, 5 homers, 16 driven in. 2-5, strikeout chance, and he got him. So Lopez taking care of the Nationals in fine fashion the first 2 innings. They're getting nothing and liking it. We go to the third, still 3-0 Marlins. Wonder how long McGowan can go. Yes, he's been shaky for sure. Neil Walker, the leadoff man this inning. 2-2, that's another ball 1. 4-4, that's a strikeout plus, so he gets Neil Walker to start the inning. Always a good idea to keep the leadoff man off of base if possible. Starlin Castro, the batter. 5-5, that's a straight-up home run chance. He's a 8, that's a 7, it's gone. Starlin Castro, home run. And the Marlins now lead it 4-0. Home run number 6 for Starlin Castro. As McGowan made a mistake. And now Joe Ross back to tossing in the bullpen. McGowan to Ramirez. Another 2-2 is that wild pitch was a ball. 4-6, possible error on a ground ball. 3-6 is a grounder to second. And again, Dozier's going to make another error. He's a 3, but that's a 2. So he made an error on a 1. Now he's made an error on a 2. Very strange dice rolls, but Dozier's not liking it, I can tell you. Another error, and neither is McGowan. He thought he had an easy out there. Ramirez attempt is a 1. But nothing's happening. Here's Alfaro. 2-5 is a range play. They are halfway, so the infield will lose 1 on their range. 2-6 is a star 3. Ground ball to second. Dozier's a 2, but he's going to drop to a 1 because they were halfway. And he can't get to it. That's a base hit. Alfaro sneaks it past Dozier. Now the question is, can the runner get to third? Ramirez runs at a 4. To get from first to third on a single 4, all you need is a 3, so Ramirez will make it to third easily. Runners on the corners. 1 out for Miguel Rojas. Miguel Rojas. Now the pitcher spot is due third, so they're trying to get him through this inning if all possible. May not be able to. Let's see this rolling attempt for Alfaro. Nothing happening. Rojas is not bunting. Infield is going to play in. 1-5 is a walk chance, and he will walk him to load the bases. And that may be all. I think that's all Dave Martinez can take. The pitcher spot is coming up, but they need somebody that can turn a double play or do something. So It won't be Joe Ross because he's going to be long relief. They're going to go to a short reliever. They're going to go to Wander Suero to try to get him out of this inning. So Suero is on. I don't think he's pitched in the third inning before, but he's in there now. McGowan, a really rough outing. Oops, I hit Ross instead of Suero. My bad. So it is Wander Suero who will be coming in to try to get out of this mess. And it is truly a mess. So Suero on the replay is 1-1 with a 4.79 ERA and a save. So his job here is to try to keep the Marlins from scoring any more runs. He does have a +1 on the double play rating, but Lopez is a 0 double play rating. So the infield is going to come in. We'll roll strategy because there's some pickoff chances here on his card. But nothing's happening. So the infield is in with 1 out and the bases loaded. And Lopez the batter. Suero 6-6. He's not tired, so there's no single there. Lopez 3-3. Ground ball to short. And the double play chance would be home to first. Double play rating here is a 1. And so basically, when the infield in, it adds 1, makes it a 2. So 1-2 for a double play chance. Nope, can't do it. Just the force play. So they come home for the force. It's a fielder's choice. It's going to go 6-2, and everybody else will move up a base. So fielder's choice. Goes 6-2. Bases are still loaded now with 2 down for Curtis Granderson. Suero again with the strategy roll. Nothing happening. Suero trying to get out of it. Here's Granderson. 6-6. He's not tired, so we go to Granderson's card. 5-2. And against a right-hander, that's a fly out to left field to end the inning. So Suero does the job. Keeps it from getting any worse. Marlins get a run, making it 4-0. Get a run on 2 hits. There was 1 error, and they left them loaded. So now we go to the bottom of the third, and we'll get a pinch hitter for the pitcher Ross, and we'll see who that's going to be. It might depend on the base running situation. They may not go to Parra. They might go to somebody else. They might let Michael Taylor hit since it's so early. Right now it'll be Robles facing Lopez. Robles hitting an even 200, 4 homers, 21 driven in. 1-1 is a hit by pitch, and Robles with that 30 definitely gets plunked. So Robles gets plunked, hit by the pitch. See if he can get a jump. We're not in runner safe mode yet because there's too far in the game to go. His attempt is a 5. -1 from Lopez is a 4. Can't get it done, so Robles will stay put. Here's Yan Gomes. 5-3, strikeout chance, got him. 1 down. So now the question is, who do you want to pinch hit right here? And I think we're going to go ahead and use Parra. We're going to go ahead and use Gerardo Parra, as Lopez has some issues against left-handed batters, so I want to see if they can take advantage of that. So Gerardo Parra, the baby shark, will be coming on. Pinch hit, and then Joe Ross will be coming in to pitch in the 4th. So Parra on the replay, hitting 256, 4 homers, 16 driven in. Gerardo Parra. Pinch hitting the 3rd inning. I don't think he expected that either. Strategy roll for Robles. Let's check again. He's a 4. Nothing happening. Here's Parra. Lopez to Parra. 6-1 is a walk plus, and he will walk Parra. And that's part of the problems he has against lefty batters, is he gives up some walks to him. And that's what happened there. Pinch hit walk by Gerardo Parra. That's what the Nationals need. They need base runners. So any way you can get them. First and second now with 1 out. Let's see. chance for a balk, so we'll check for that for Lopez, but nothing's happening. Here's Trey Turner. Lopez 4-4, strikeout chance. Turner, that's too much. 13 is too high. He gets to swing. 2-4. Star 1 is a ground ball to second. Could be a double play. He's a 2. 0 here. They're halfway. Makes it a 3. 1-3 is a double play. And Trey Turner just hit into that double play. And that's going to go 6-4-3. Or was it 4-6-3? I don't remember. I think it was a star 1. Was it? Yep, 4-6-3. To end the end. Not that it matters all that much. The fact that it's a double play is what matters. And that's going to do it for the Nationals. They had a threat going, but Trey Turner, with his struggles, hits into a double play. And that definitely took the air out of the bubble. Now Joe Ross will be coming in to pitch for the Nationals. He can face 6 batters before he gets tired. So he should be able to go 2 innings, I would think. If he's effective, that is. So we'll go to the bullpen on the computer and bring in Joe Ross. And Joe Ross has been scarfing up wins in relief early in the season. He is 6-1 with an ERA of 6 with 1 save. And he'll be facing, oops, let's flip it over here. He will be facing Cooper to lead it off. Suero in relief pitched 2/3 of an inning and got everybody out. The only 2 batters he faced, he got them out. So nice job there by Suero. McGowan definitely struggling. He gave up 4 runs, 3 earned in just an inning and a third. And let's see, he also gave up 7 hits. Walking just 1 and getting 2 strikeouts. So now Ross is on to pitch to Cooper, Anderson, and Walker here in the top of the 4th. Cooper reached on the error and grounded to third. 5-2 is a strikeout chance, and he got him. So Joe Ross picks up the strikeout, 1 away. For Brian Anderson, Ross 3-1, strikeout chance, 15 is too much. We'll go to Anderson. 6-2, star 3 is a grounder to short, 2 down. But the question is, the way the Nationals offense has been lackluster, can they score 4 runs? That's the big question. Much less can the bullpen hold the Marlins scoreless the rest of the way. Here's Walker, 2-2. He's not tired, so there's no single. 4-1, star 1, and that's going to be a ground ball to second. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for Ross, which helps because now he can still face 3 more batters next inning before tiring. So that should solidify his 2 innings of work that he can get in. Kind of eat up some innings, save the bullpen a little bit. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. Still 4-0. And that sends up Adam Eaton. Mr. Adam Eaton. And Eaton struck out his first chance. Lopez 1-1, hit by the pitch. He's a 14 plus a 9. It's the second batter that he has hit. And so Dave Martinez not exactly happy about it. Mike Winters, the home plate umpire, has issued a warning. If he hits another one, he's going to be gone. In fact, if either pitcher hits anybody else, they're going to be out of here. Mike Winters says not going to have it. Here's Rendon. Eaton, I don't think they're going to try anything. Well, let's see if we can get a jump. He's a 1. 20, so it's a chance of a balk for Pablo Lopez. 1-4, he balks. Nope, he gets back. It's Rendon. 1-1, another hit by pitch. 8-4, he's gone. Pablo Lopez is gone. He just hit his 3rd batter, and he has been ejected by Mike Winters. So Pablo Lopez's history, 3rd hit batter in 3 innings of pitching. So he is out of there. And Mattingly is not happy about it, but what are you going to do? You can't let the guy sit there and plunk everybody left and right. So he's out of there. And with Juan Soto, a lefty coming up, they're going to go a lefty out of the bullpen. And it will be Yarlin Garcia. So Yarlin Garcia will be the one coming on to take over for the ejected Pablo Lopez. And on the replay, Yarlin Garcia is 0-1 with a 2.45 ERA and a save. So Yarlin Garcia is on. Lopez is going to go 3+. The 2 runners on base are his responsibility. No hits, but 3 hit by pitches. And let's see, he struck out 4 and walked 1. So definitely control issues for Lopez. Brings up Soto. Let's see, let's roll for a possible pickoff. Nothing happening. Garcia to Soto, lefty on lefty. 4-6, that's a blank against a left-hander. Soto, 1-5, he doubles to right field. A double to right field for Juan Soto. That will score Eaton from second base. Rendon from third. Let's check Rendon in his run rating. Rendon runs at a 3 to score from first on a double. To left field, you lose 1, but Granderson's a +1. That makes it back to a 3. So 1-3, he will score. And he does. So Rendon, it's a 2-run double from Juan Soto, and the Nationals are right back in the game. And Mattingly is definitely on fire now because his starting pitcher was holding down the Nationals pretty good. Now all of a sudden, they start hitting Garcia. Here's Matt Adams, another lefty on lefty matchup. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Garcia, 2-5. Star line against a righty, but against a lefty, it's blank. So we go to Adams' card. 5-3, and he flies to left for out number 1. Soto will hold up. And that brings up Brian Dozier. Has a rough day in the field, plus he struck out. So he's really had a rough day so far. He's looking to atone right here. Garcia, 5-5. Ballpark card going to Nats Park. 2-5 is a question mark 7. And the total here up to a 15 is a home run. That is a 15. That's a potential home run. His home run against lefties is a 12. So it's got to pass this check and this check. It did pass that check. Now a 1-12, and Dozier will tie the ball game, actually. 1-12, it's a tie game. It's an 18, he can't do it. It's a fly to left. So, boy, he just missed it. Just missed it. Just missed it. Dozier. Oh, so close, but couldn't quite get it. Passed this check, but could not pass the other check. So he's out of there. And here comes Robles. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Garcia to Robles. 2-4. Potential wild pitch. That's a 5. It will be a wild pitch. So Soto will now take third base on the wild pitch. He's at third now. Strategy roll here, nothing happening. Garcia to Robles. 3-2, and this is a star line against a righty, so he does get out of it by getting Robles on a fly to center to end the inning. So disappointing, the Nationals only get 2 runs. They thought they were going to get more, as they had a runner at second and nobody out after 2 runs were in, and they couldn't get it done. So we go to the 5th inning with the score 4-2 Marlins. So for the Nationals, 2 runs on, and they were both charged to Lopez. And let's see, on only the 1 hit, no errors and a man left. So Nationals have, their line score is interesting. There are two runs, 1 hit, and 2 errors for the Nationals in 4 innings. Very sloppy game, to say the least. Coming up for the Marlins, it'll be Castro, Ramirez, and Alfaro. And Joe Ross is back out there. He can face 3 more batters before he gets tired. So no, they're hoping to get at least one more inning because he is scheduled to bat kind of early next inning. Castro, the batter, he's had a great day. He's singled and homered. Ross, 5-6 ballpark card going to Nationals Park. 2-4, that is a star 2, which is a ground ball to third. Rendon is there, one away. So Joe Ross trying to hold the fort. Here's Harold Ramirez. Ross 6-2, strikeout chance 11 is too high. Ramirez 6-3 is going to ground to Dozier, 2 down. So Joe Ross pitching very well. He's definitely helping his ERA quite a bit. Here's Alfaro. Ross 3-3, strikeout chance, but 20 is too much. Alfaro 5-6, question mark 9, up through an 8 for a base hit. That's a 1. That'll be a double for Alfaro. He is 3 for 3. 2 singles and now a double. And now what do you do? Rojas is up. The pitcher spot is up next. They would, of course, pinch hit for Garcia. So do you want to face Rojas or do you want to face a pinch hitter off the bench? That's the question. So I think they're going to go ahead and pitch to Rojas. Ross, nothing happening. And now Ross is actually tired because he's already faced 6 batters. This is batter number 7. So he is tired. If he hits a fatigue roll, he has to come out. 3-1, and around Johnny on spot, he hit a fatigue roll. How do you like that? That's a walk chance, but 18's too much. We go to Rojas. 1-1, question mark 9. That's a 5. That'll be a single. Single to right field. Now the question is, can the runner score? Alfaro runs at a 1. There are 2 outs, makes him a 2. But Eaton's a -2, so that's a 0. So he cannot score. He has to hold at third base. And now the pitcher spot's coming up, so we do have a pinch hitter. But we also have to have a new pitcher because Joe Ross hit his fatigue roll, and he has to come out. So Ross is going to leave, and the Nationals now will bring out Javi Guerra, I think. Or is it going to be Barrett? No, it's going to be Barraclaw. Barraclaw is coming on. Kyle Barraclaw. He's going to come on. As the Marlins have 3 righties off the bench and a switch hitter. So running a lefty, that would open it up for the righties. So they're going to bring in the right-handed hitting Barraclaw, which means the Marlins will bring in switch hitting Rosell Herrera to pinch hit. So Herrera to pinch hit for Jarlin Garcia in the 5th inning in a big spot. So Barraclaw will come on, and so will the pinch hitter, the pinch hitter for Jarlin Garcia, which is going to be Rosell Herrera. Make these adjustments. On the season, Herrera hitting 188, 2 homers and 12 driven in. And on the season, Kyle Barraclaw 0-1 with an 8.40 ERA. All right, runners at the corners, 2 down. Rojas, let's see if there is a attempt for Rojas. He has an attempt of 2 plus 1 from Barraclaw makes it a 3. That's a 2, so he could steal if he wants. He'd be a 13, -1 is a 12, -1 there is an 11. Be a 1 to 11, but I mean, you got the pinch hitter up there, so you're not going to steal. Or else you just wasted a pinch hitter if he gets caught stealing. So we're just going to let him swing away. Barraclaw 4-4. That's a walk plus, and so that's a pinch hit walk for Herrera, and that will load the bases. So Barraclaw has walked a batter to bring up Curtis Granderson, and now Granderson is up there to face Barraclaw with the bases loaded and 2 down. Roll for strategy for Barraclaw. Nothing going on there. Barraclaw to Granderson. The bases loaded. 4-6 is a range play with 2 outs. Everybody's at their normal position. Granderson now. 3-2 is a pop-up to second. Dozier's only a range of 2, though. That's a trouble spot there. Has to be a 1 or a 2 to get to it. And he cannot get to it. So let me see what the failed range play says on a pop-up to second. A failed range check. Failed range check on a P4 turns into an S4. So on an S4, well, we know Alfaro is going to score from third. That's automatic. Rojas runs pretty well, I think. Yep, he runs at a 3. There are 2 outs, makes him a 4. On an S4, all he needs a 3, so he's going to score from second base. I'm sorry, he was at third. He's not going to score. What am I doing? They were at the corners, not second and third. My bad. He's going to get to third base. He's going to get to third base. So it's an RBI single. I'm sorry, he was there because I was a walk there. I'm up here. My bad. I had it right the first time. Should have listened to myself the first time, shouldn't I? Because again, that was a 2-run single. Question is, does Herrera, the pinch hitter, does he get to third? He runs out. Yeah, he will. He will get to third because of the 2 outs. He's going to make it easily. So Granderson gets the base hit. It is a 2-run single. And all of a sudden now it's 6-2 Marlins. And Ross is running into issues. He's responsible. He's charged with both of those runs. So Ross is going to end up going an inning and 2/3, giving up those 2 runs on 2 hits, no walks, and a strikeout. And now Barraclough still got issues. You got runners at the corners with 2 down for Mr. Garrett Cooper. Barraclough, 2-1, strikeout chance, 13's too much. Go to Cooper. 2-1, star 1. That's going to be a fly to left to end the inning. That's going to be it for Barraclough. Barraclough is going to go to third of an inning, give up a hit, nothing else. And a walk, rather. Nothing else. Fly to left field. And that's going to do it for the Marlins, but they do damage. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Marlins have left 8 runners on base in 5 innings. I don't know if that's going to come back to bite them later or not. Right now, they're enjoying a 6-2 lead, so it doesn't appear to be. We get a new pitcher, as Yarlin Garcia is going to go 1 inning, give up a hit and nothing else. But he was pinch hit for, so he has to leave. And now let's see who they're going to turn to out of the bullpen for the Marlins. They will have, who is their long reliever if they have one? Looks like Austin Bryce can go face 6 batters, so it's going to be Austin Bryce. And Barraclough's day is done as he's set to be pinch hit for. He will exit. And we'll need a pinch hitter. And the pinch hitter will be, most likely, Michael Taylor. Michael Taylor will pinch hit. So it'll be Gomes, Taylor, and Turner facing Austin Bryce. Taylor will pinch hit here in the 5th. That leaves Kendrick and Suzuki on the bench for the Nationals. So let's make these changes on the computer. We need to bring in Austin Bryce. And we need to bring in the pinch hitter. Well, we can't bring in the pinch hitter yet because Gomes still has to bat. So Austin Bryce on the replay for Stratomatic is 0-1 with a 2.25 ERA and 1 save. Gomes to Bryce to Gomes. 2-3, double question mark. 1-7 is a star line, but that's an 8, so that misses it. Gomes does swing. 1-2, ground ball to third, 1 away. And now Michael Taylor can come up. So Michael Taylor will pinch hit for Barraclough. And then a new pitcher will be needed in the top of the 6th. So Michael Taylor is on. He's hitting 161, no homers, and 3 driven in. Michael Taylor. Bryce, 1-3 is a possible error on a ground ball. Taylor, 6'5", he flies to right, no error to worry about, 2 down. So he's out of there. And that brings us to the top of the order in Trey Turner. 5-4, that is an automatic out, star line there. Turner continues to struggle. That's a ground ball to short. 1, 2, 3 inning for Austin Brice. He's looking good to go 2 innings for sure. And we go to the top of the 6th with the score, Marlins 6 and Nationals 2. New pitcher for Washington. Let's see who they want to go to. It'll be for the Marlins. It'll be Anderson, Walker, and Castro. Anderson, Walker, and Castro. So let's see, righties and a switch. So we'll go to a righty out of the pen. And I guess they'll go to Tanner Rainey, who has definitely been struggling lately, but what are you going to do? They've all been struggling. So Tanner, actually, you know what? No, they're not going to go to Rainey. They're going to go to Rainey. Why not? At this point, it probably doesn't matter. Let's see. Rainey, 0-1 with a 19.29 ERA. So Tanner Rainey is coming on to face Anderson, Walker, and Castro. 6-2 Marlins in the 6th. 4-4 strikeout plus. So Rainey got a good start there with a strikeout of Anderson. That'll send up Neil Walker. Walker, after all these hits that the Marlins have accomplished, is 0 for 3. 5-2 strikeout chance, make him 0 for 4. So Walker's had a rough game, despite his teammates putting out 10 hits so far. Here's Castro. He has homered and singled, 2 for 3. Rainey, 6-5. That's a blank. We go to Rainey, Castro's card. 5-5. That's a fly to center. And he does have special Ks on 1-7 versus righties, but that's a 14, so the center is going to stay. Had the D20 been a 7 or less, that fly out to center would have changed to a strikeout. That's what the special Ks do. But in this case, the D20 was too high, and actually Rainey has a great inning. Maybe he can improve his ERA a little bit. So nothing doing there for the Marlins in the 6th. It's still 6-2 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. And do it for the Nationals. It'll be Eaton, Rendon, and Soto to face Austin Brice. Brice pitched a 1-2-3 5th. Looking to do the same here. 1-6 strikeout plus. That's a good start for him. As Adam Eaton goes down on strikes. Brings up Rendon. 2-5, and that's Starline. Another good start, another good play there for Brice. And that's a ground ball to second. Austin Brice may very well go 2 innings of 3 up and 3 down. Here's Juan Soto. 3-2, that's a blank against a lefty. Soto, 1-2, flies to center, and that's a 3 up and 3 down inning for the Nationals. So Austin Brice faced 6 batters, got them all. He would now be tired if he tries to come out and pitch a 3rd consecutive inning. So I think they're going to cap Austin Brice here at 2 innings, giving up nothing and striking out 1. So since the starter didn't go 5, it's up to the official score. Right now, Austin Brice is the leading candidate to take the win, just on how well he pitched. So Rainey back out. Brice is scheduled to bat 4th this inning, so we could very well see a pinch hitter. Right now, Harold Ramirez will lead things off against Rainey. Rainey can face 4 batters. This is his 4th batter right here. 2-2, that's ball 1. 3-2, that's a range play. Ramirez, 5-3 is a single to right, but it's a range play, so Adam Eaton, with his range of 3, can haul this in with a 1, 2, or a 3. And he cannot. It's going to get through. Is it a double? It is. It's a double. Double to right field for Harold Ramirez. And now Rainey is tired, but he's got such a good strikeout possibility. You want to keep him in there. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Rainey to Alfaro. 5-5 is the ballpark card. We're going to Nationals Park. 2-6, that's a home run to the center field. His home run is a 10, but that's an 11. So it's just going to be a fly to center for 2 down, or one away rather, actually. Fly to center and 1 out. Can the runner tag up? Ramirez is a 4. You lose 3, makes them a 1, and then a -1's a 0. So no tag up. Although I think on the failed home runs, I think they're deep enough that you do tag up on all. I think all runners advance. At least I'm playing by the old rule, the rules that not the new addendable rules that came out a couple weeks ago. I'm playing it as we've had it before, and I believe it says that everybody moves up on those kind of on the failed home run checks on the stadium. I think everybody moves up. So he's going to go to third. At least that's the way I've been playing, so I'm going to keep playing it that way. Rojas is the batter now with Ramirez at third and 1 out. Infield is going to have to come in. Rainey, nothing on the strategy roll. He needs a strikeout big time. 4-1, might get it. Strikeout plus, he does get him. So that's definitely needed there, that strikeout. And now we'll get a pinch hitter for Austin Bryce. It'll be Martin Prado. Martin Prado will pinch hit for Austin Bryce here in the 7th. So Martin Prado is on to pinch hit in a big spot with a runner at, well, not that big. It's a 6-2 game, so it's not like it's a 1-run game, but still, any additional runs you can get for insurance is not a bad idea if you're the Marlins. So Martin Prado pinch hitting. Now, keep in mind, Rainey is tired, but he hasn't hit a fatigue roll, so he can still go. And on the replay, Strat replay, because Stratomatic is doing the replay on all the other teams, Martin Prado is hitting .217, no homers and 5 driven in. So he's kind of been struggling a little bit. Strategy roll for a kickoff. Nothing happening. Ramirez could try to steal home, but I don't think that would work. No, his attempt's only a 1, so it ain't going to work. Rainey to Prado. 2-1 strikeout plus, and he got him. So Rainey sticks around and strikes out the last 2 batters he faces to keep the Marlins off the board. As we go to the 7th inning stretch, we will get a new pitcher for the Marlins. And Rainey's day is done. So let's see. Rainey's going to end up going 2 innings. He's going to strike out 4, give up just 1 hit and no runs. So it definitely helped his ERA for sure. 7th inning stretch we go. It's still 6-2 Marlins. And now it's just a matter of who you want to bring in if you're Don Mattingly to pitch. Bryce pitched so well, you hated to take him out, but I think you kind of had to. He kind of reached his limit, and you wanted to get that extra run in on a pinch hitter. So they're going to go to Tyler Kinley, a right-hander out of the bullpen. Tyler Kinley is on. So let's make that change and see what Kinley's doing on his replay. Tyler Kinley on the season replay is 1-0 with a 5.63 ERA and 1 save. He'll be facing Matt Adams to start the bottom of the 7th. Adams, Dozier, and Robles due up for the Nats. Adams 0 for 2. Kinley 5-2, and that's a ball 1. 3-6 is a hit by pitch, but that's too much. Remember, if anybody else gets hit by a pitch, Mike Winters is throwing them out. That didn't happen, so Adams will swing, though. 1-3 is going to ground it back to the pitcher, Kinley, for out number 1. So 1 away, that brings up Brian Dozier. 4-3, strikeout chance. 19 is too high. Go to Dozier. 4-6, star 1's ground ball to second. There's 2 down. Victor Robles the batter. 3-5, that is a strikeout chance, and Robles is out of there. So Kinley, a 1-2-3 inning for Tyler Kinley. And through 7, the Marlins still lead it 6-2. And we need a new pitcher for Tanner Rainey. We'll see who that's going to be. Let's see how they want to play that. It might be a double switch as well. I think we're going to bring in Howie Kendrick to play second base. So Howie Kendrick is on to play second. They're going to take Dozier out of the game. And Kendrick will bat in the ninth position, so he's going to bat second next inning. So Kendrick will come in and play second base. And the pitcher will come up here. So let's see who the pitcher is going to be. Pitcher is going to be, you got Granderson, Cooper, and Anderson. They're going to go to Tony Sipp out of the bullpen. No, I'm sorry, not Tony Sipp. They're going to go to Matt Grace out of the bullpen. Matt Grace will be coming on the double switch. So Grace will bat in the number 6 position. So Matt Grace is on. And Howie Kendrick is coming on to play second base and bat ninth. Make these changes on the computer very quickly. Okay, Matt Grace, 1-0 with a 5.40 ERA and no saves. He is on to face Curtis Granderson to start the 8th. Grace, the 6th pitcher used by the Nationals. And Grace to Granderson, 3-1. Against a lefty, it's a strikeout chance. That's a 17. That's too high. Granderson swings, 2-6, ground ball to first. Adams is there, 1 away. That will send us to Garrett Cooper. 4-6. And same roll, but this time facing a right-hander. It's a straight-up home run chance. That's an 11. That's a 4. It's gone. Home run for Mr. Cooper. And the Marlins now lead it 7-2. Difference the lefty and righty makes, got the same roll, 4-6 twice. Once was a ground out, and once was a home run. Here's Anderson. 4-2, strikeout chance, 8, got him. 2 down. But the Marlins now lead it 7-2. Here's Neil Walker. 2-4, and against a right-hander, that's a blank. 2-2, he's going to ground it back to Grace to end the inning. So Grace may have to take one for the team and pitch the 9th as well. We'll have to wait and see how they want to play that. For the Marlins, a run on a hit, no errors and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is 7-2 Miami. And it'll be Gomes, Kendrick, and Turner to face Kenley. Kenley can face 4 batters, so he can face 1 more before he gets tired. Kenley, 4-3 is a strikeout chance. 19 is too much. Go to Gomes. 1-1, question mark 8 up through a 7, but that's a 13, so it's just a fly to center. 1 down. And that brings up Kendrick for his first at bat. He's hitting .295, 8 homers, and 28 driven in on the season. Kenley is now tired. 4-3, strikeout chance, too high. Kendrick, 2-1, ground ball to third. 2 down. And that brings up Trey Turner. Kenley, 6-5, ballpark card. We're going to Nationals Park. 6-3 is a star 1, ground ball to second, and Turner continues to struggle. And Kenley retires all 6 batters he faces. So he's also a candidate to get the win. Have to decide between Bryce and Kenley. Nationals have not gotten a hit since, let's see here. They only had 1 hit the whole game, actually. And let's see, where is that hit? There it is. That double by Soto was the only hit of the game so far. So they've gone 8 innings and gotten 1 hit. They do have 2 runs for the trouble, but they only got 1 hit. So that tells you how bad it's been for the Nationals offense. And it's not exactly like the Marlins or the stellar pitching staff of the planet. So the Nationals, I've already checked the ticker, and the Braves and Mets both won, so the Nationals will drop their lead, will drop to 1 game in the standings after today, unless they make a miraculous comeback. Grace is going to stay out there and pitch. He is tired, but they want him to eat the innings. save their bullpen some. So here is, they've got Garris, Sip, and Doolittle remaining, but they kind of want to save them for tomorrow as being fresh. So Grace to Starlin Castro. 3-2, strikeout chance, got him. Castro out of there. One down. Now Grace is tired. Like I said, he is tired, so he's got to avoid those fatigue rolls. Here's Ramirez. 6-6 against a right-hander. That's a blank. Go to Ramirez. 6-6 again. Ground ball to short. 2 down. And that'll send us to Alfaro. 6-5 range play at Nationals Park. 1-4 is a blank, so we're going to go to the rare play chart. That will override the range play because it's a rare play. And we're going to the chart. It's bases empty and 2 outs. Let's roll the dice. We get a 10. Bases empty and 2 outs on a 10. Chopper over the mound. Second baseman backhands the ball near second base and makes an off-balance toss to first, but just throws off target. Roll 1 die against the first baseman's defensive rating. The die is higher. First baseman makes a great stretch to field the throw and stay on the bag to retire the batter. If not higher, it pulls him off the bag for an error. Actually, we have to reverse that and say if it's lower because it has to be within his. It's basically a range check on Adams. He's a 3. If it's a 1, 2, or 3, he holds the bag and the runner's out. 4, 5, or 6, the throw from Kendrick, the new second baseman, has pulled him off the bag, and it will be an E4. And he holds the bag. Matt Adams holds the bag and makes the play. So Grace is going to go 2 innings, gives up 1 run, and 1 hit, which was the homer. And aside from that, he struck out 2, didn't walk anybody. So aside from the 1 mistake pitch, 2 innings of nice relief work out of Mr. Matt Grace. So now, new pitcher for the Marlins as we go to the bottom of the 9th in a 7-2 ball game. There is no save situation, obviously. So let's see who's coming up. Adam Eaton's going to lead it off, followed by Rendon and Soto. So we've got a couple of lefties. So they're going to go to Adam Conley to try to close the deal here. Obviously, like I said, it's not a save situation. They do a 5-run lead, so if Conley struggles, he certainly won't last long. Let's see how he does. On the Strat replay, he's 1-1 with a 5.30 ERA and a save. So let's see how he handles it here. Bottom of the 9th, up 7-2. Conley, 2-3 is a potential walk. And that will be a walk. So he walks Adam Eaton to start the inning. Not what you want when you have a 5-run lead. Start walking guys. They're in runner safe mode, so there is no strategy roll and nothing going on as far as pickoffs or anything. So we keep going. Rendon the batter. 2-1. Strikeout chance. That's too high. Rendon gets the swing. 1-4. He's going to pop it up to second. Castro is there. 1 away. And that'll send us to Juan Soto. 4-4, that's a blank. We go to Soto. 6-5, star 2 is a fly to right. That's out number 2. Nationals 1 out away from their 4th consecutive loss. And they will drop to only a 1-game lead in the division. Here's Matt Adams. 4-4 is blank. Go to Adams. 3-2, and that's a fly to center to end the ball game. Marlins win it easily, 7-2. As Adam Conley goes 1 inning and only gives up a walk. That was it, nothing else. And a rough game for the Nationals. Not a good way to start their homestand, that is for sure. And we'll get the numbers out of the box score as we move the cards out of the way. And now let's look at the numbers. Now the Strat computer gave Austin Bryce the win, so I guess that's what we'll do. Austin Bryce gets the win. He improves to 1-1. And the loss, of course, goes to McGowan. He's also 1-1, and there's no save. For the Marlins, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors, and they left on 9. So it could have been worse. For Washington, 2 runs on 1 hit, 2 errors, and they left on 3. So that was a Juan Soto double away from a no-hitter by the Marlins. So how about that? So the Nationals, with that loss, dropped to 28-23. The Mets now are 27-23. So they're actually only a half game ahead of the Mets. The Braves are 28-24, so they're half game of the Mets and a half a game of Atlanta because they both won their games. Let's see if I want to see if the Phillies won their game or not. Let's take a quick look. The Phillies lost their game, so they stay 3 games back. They're now 25-26. Miami is now 9.5 back at 17-31. Looking forward to game 2 of the series. It'll be Sandy Alcantara against Patrick Corbin. So maybe Patrick Corbin can be the stopper that they need, but they really need to get their offense going. Only 1 hit in this game. Previous game, they did get 8 hits and score 4 runs, so that helped a little bit. But before that, they only had 5 hits and 1 run. So they've been struggling for sure, and they're looking to turn things around. So that's going to do it from here. Final score, the Marlins 7, Nationals 2. Until next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it, and I will see you all down the road.